In the name of our Almighty God, I take this opportunity to launch improved traffic control system here in Nagarjan Point, Dimapur. Sure. What is this NCAP? The NCAP is National Clean Air Program, and the CPCB, that is Central Pollution Control Board, has set an air standard. All the cities and the towns in our country should meet that standard. So it happens that in the state of Nagaland, Dimapur and Kohima town, these two towns have not met the air standard, that is the air quality. That means we have the air pollution in these two cities. That's about NCAP. And how do they get this data? For the state of Nagaland, we have a State Pollution Control Board, that is NPCB, Nagaland Pollution Control Board. As I have said before, we have 3 RDS, that is respirable dust sampler. So, and what we are doing now is we are analyzing a data for PM10, that is particulate matter 10. That is the 10 is the size of the dust that is present in the air. So we have 2.5 also, but then for the cities of Dimapur and Nagaland, we are not doing analysis on this particulate matter 2.5. But 2.10, it is beyond the standard set by the Central Pollution Control Board. And under this NCAP, we hope that we should improve our air quality in these two cities of Dimapur and Kohima. And to achieve that, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India, is sponsoring this program. Now we call it NCAP. So hopefully, and this is not confined to a particular department. To achieve the objective of improving the air quality, many departments have to come together and work in collaboration. Then only we can achieve the target of improving the air quality. That is one thing. That is to tackle this air pollution control, that is from the government side. But then we as all the responsible citizens, what we should do is, we should all try our best and our lifestyle, we should bring about behavioral change in our lifestyle so that our action, our lifestyle should not adversely affect the air quality, but rather our lifestyle should be in such a way that it improves the air quality. Thank you.
All right, sir. So how does launching of improvised traffic control system relate to air pollution here, sir?
Okay. See, wherever in this police intersection point, the Commissioner of Police Dimapur has rightly chose these two intersection. That is, one is Holy Cross Point and one is this Nagarjan. If the flow of traffic is not smooth, if there is no continuous flow, then as the traffic load increases, the emission from the vehicle increases. And from this, the emission from the vehicle, it contributes to the pollution of air. Why? Because in the emission from the vehicle contains carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. These are the gases that contributes to the air pollution. So this flow of traffic is very important. As I said, if there is no continuous flow of the vehicles, if there is a heavy traffic load, the emissions increases accordingly. That is the reason why the flow of traffic is very important.
Sir, Nagaland Pollution Control Board pro, idu vehicles kan, juntu Nagaland de first hand vehicle bi ase, only bishi bak second hand vehicles to state for import crop bishi ase. Itu pra bi pollution bishi ulai ase. So department pra itu laga upor de bi ki sai sir?
Usa ase, itu mai itu address kubula na paringen ase, apni itu question dia tu bishi thik bishi bal hoise. Itu under NCAP, itu 2019 this launch kuri na 2020-21 te hai ase. To 2020-21 te itu transport department, itu PUC kuri na ase, pollution under control. To tate under NCAP Itu kan they can give some financial support diyan ase, and accordingly they have purchased a vehicle which has all the utility to check whether that very vehicle is polluting the air or not. Holebi mohane itia takan logote interaction grado RTO Regional Transport Office and itu transport office kel grado takan itebi because of some technical issues ekta portal ase de pan India all India ekta portal ase. So any RTO issuing that PUC certificate, it should be uploaded in that portal. But there is a technical issues. Aru mohan itu two RTOs Kohima and Dimapur to tahan itu kurwa para nai hobola. So mo itu kobo na no kobo na jane. Holebi ite para nai ite tok. So there are technical issues. So itu I hope I address that issue.
So last question, sir.
Okay.
Nagaland Pollution Control Board pra Dimapur city majate single use of plastic ban korna checking kan kore fine bill hoy. Holebi sir ko nishina dangor company kan plastic maika de hai ase takan kitu noture. So itu laga opor as an officer, nodal officer sir apuni ki koi ade?
Itu thik ase. Itu ban on single use plastic item too. Itu public kan tu apni itu hutia tu itu issue to raise kut haya. So once we have invited them also through WhatsApp, to ekbar office te have for the clarification. Holebi many did not come. Itu very important point. Itu single use plastic item. Itu kile single use ko ase. Use and throw. Aur ekta other plastic to recyclable ase. So itu the decision makers in our country, they have taken such a good decision. Itu other plastics to recyclable ase. So itu responsibility to itu issue resolve kurbole EPR koi gena ase, extended producer responsibility. The other one is PIBO, that is producer, importer and brand owners. So itu ase takan to example mo kan ekta itu cosmetic ti jabo. To example Nivea cream, nolebi Oriflame. To itu kan la itu cosmetics kan to le to sab plastic, most of it 99% comes in plastic package. To ki kure ase under EPR and under PIBO itu company kan to suppose say ta kan 10 tons of Oriflame Nagaland bikri kurse. So it is the responsibility of EPR, that very company, that let's take Oriflame. Takan Nagaland te ahigena, Dimapur te ahigena, itu takan collect back kurina loi jabo. Itu recyclable plastic items la itu ase. Aru single plastic item, single use plastic to le to sab polythene bag, earbuds, aru item tada bishi items ase. Nagaland Pollution Control Board to le to itu la booklet pi ulai dise. Ulai gena mohan itu insert different tribal dialects to be mohan translate pi kuri gena ase. To itu mohan public kan itu differentiate kurbo paribo lage. Itu those plastic recyclable ase, the responsibility is through EPR and the other is PIBO. So itu extended producer responsibility, PIBO is producer, importer and brand owners. So itu ase mohan ke itu decision makers kan ke, policy makers kan ke itu blame kurbo la nai. It's only that we citizen, we as an individual mohan our environment, bhal environment te thakibole mon ase na এইটো garbage side থাকবলে মন নিচিনা থাকবলে আছে এইটো মহান ডিসাইড কৰিব লাগিব টাইম টু লব হলে বি this objective and this target is achievable.
Thank you.
How much money have you sanctioned for this project?
I'm very grateful to this one, to police department of the commissioner and of police Dimapur and his team. Only 9 lakh is sanctioned, and with this 9 lakh they have come up with a very good work. Kali itu hi Quran hoy, they are doing awareness also. They have carried out awareness in so many places. So if all the responsible department, implementing agency, if we can be sincere, surely we can achieve our target.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
How successful do you think this initiative of improvised traffic control system is going to be for lowering pollution?
It will be very successful. Why? Because we are not used to this kind of traffic regulation, this system I mean. We are so used to manual, but then it will take some time, maybe a month. So as it was rightly pointed out by the Commissioner of Police, the police has to man this ITC for about a month. And all the drivers, commuters, all like of us, all cities, all the people, all the drivers and all of us who are gitu gari chola khan toile to sab, as I said before, we are so used to manual regulation. It will take time, but in 2-3 weeks time or maybe in a month, we will get used to it. And why it should not be successful? But we should not only depend on the state machineries, only on the government. We as a responsible citizen, we should also contribute towards the success of this very project. Thank you.
Sir, of all the places, Nagarjan Point aro do Holy Cross Point quickly, sir. Apni kan select korishi itu laga olok koi dibo, sir.
No, as you are all aware, these are two of the main points among the many junctions in Dimapur where traffic of various type of vehicles commutes almost for around 15-16 hours in a day. So we have selected these 2 points as a model points. So if it succeeds, then we intend to extend it to other points also.
And sir, itu utilize kuru karone Dimapur de power cuts beshi thake. So sir, alternate plans ki ase, sir?
So we have these battery backups also, up to 8 hours backup we have. So, and even the lights, those are LED lights, which consumes much lesser power. So as a model project, we'll try to make it a success. But one thing is like, it will take time for the public, the commuters to get used to this system. So we need a behavioral change from all the commuters. So we request all our commuters like to give it a thought, like when you are crossing these 2 points, to look up at the traffic light and then go by it accordingly. Initially, we'll be placing our traffic personals in all the directions to make them aware for a few days. So let's hope with the cooperation of the public as well as the awareness program which will be carried out by the department, the traffic of Dimapur. Let's hope this become a success. But I should say that the success will largely depend on the cooperation of the commuters. Thank you.
Acha sir, apni kiwa hudi wole mon thake now that mohal itu bi launch kori dishe aro poila la sal aro itu sal hoile bi the apni han hoile bi traffic regulations kan bishi hula ase, and if we head towards Chumul, so checking kan bishi jai thake na sir. To dusra year lo de compare kora or earlier months kan lo compare kora, road accidents kan lo komti hui jas na sir apni kan aro public la cooperation kinya jas sir.
No, see, as it is noticed, like traffic accidents are prone or vulnerable where the roads are wide and not winding. There's hardly any fatal accidents inside the town, like where traffic goes slow. Even if there's a slight collision, also it's just scratches this that. But especially between the Dimapur and Purana Bazaar stretch, since after introduction of the 4-lane, like people really overspeed. So you must have been seen, like it is not that we are trying to harass or chalang the commuters, but just to create awareness as well as to slow down the traffic. Like we put up checks at regular intervals. So public have to really aware. Otherwise, maybe for about the last 1.5 months, we didn't have much of fatal accidents. Otherwise, from Christmas 2022 up to April, almost every other day we were having some fatal accidents between 3rd mile and 7 mile areas. So that public has to be aware, and even wearing of helmets and all, we're insisting. And then, frankly speaking, like if we have to go by the NV Act, if we have to chalang according to that, many commuters, they are not in a position to pay the fine also. So just kind of creating awareness, like we impose a token chalang and then like not to really punish but to make them aware. And then of course for habitual offenders, we are trying some other penalties, like where they should realize, like we won't even chalang, but then we will keep their vehicles maybe for 24 hours so that he or she won't repeat the same mistake or the same mistake again. Thank you.
So one last question. National Highway 29 the accidents to bishi hoy ase apuni koa nishina careless driving ba bishi ba hoy. Bole bi January ba loina ita ta kaha de sir Pangjak Pom colony area turning de more than 6-7 accidents hoina ase. So itu laga opor bi sir apuni ki koy?
No, there we have already sent a proposal. So it seems the national highways they have already written to us that our plan has been included. So temporarily we just cannot make barricades or dividers according to our wish. Even if we can make it, like there are certain rules and we have to follow. So that is already included in the project. We have been intimated about 1.5 years back, 1.5 months back. So we are thinking that by October the project will take off. Thank you.